Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
A nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Ducks offense is on the move now. He hands it off from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Breaks free. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First down here for this offense. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Tough running there. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wills his way to the end zone.
Man, this defense is not physical enough against this back. That's a touchdown. But how about how he got into the end zone? Breaking those tackles. This defense better strap it on and start getting more physical.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The pocket breaking down. And he pulls in the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oregon. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. A quick juke. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Hands off to the left. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Direct snap to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Bites through the tackler. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says that.
Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him. He's sacked. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback.
And the protection breaks down again, back-to-back sacks. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and that's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll feed the back again. Moves the ball up to the 30.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. It's a run to the left. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So after missing the earlier field goal attempt, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Throwing for his running back. It's picked off again, the 4th with his QB today. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. The offense starts with excellent field position. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. Dump off caught by the running back. Makes the defender miss. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the upmen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's just being... up front. I mean, look at that uniform. You think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set with some of those greats.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the punt is away, and it's short. Not what they were looking for. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. So the special teams miscue cost them 15 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the right side. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tackle made quickly. What? Gain to the 5-yard line. It's first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 28, Oregon 7.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back. For a touchback, will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down and goal upcoming.
Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14.
That makes the score Ohio State 35, Oregon 14.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time.
Take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Second down.
Incompletion sets up a second down.
3:25.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Ready up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
In blue. In blue.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
No press here. The defense backing away. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Physical running, fights off the defender. Tackle made after a big gain.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Brings up third down.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And on the carry, he's heading left.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. We're going to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oregon offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This is the 6th play on the drive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack.